So perhaps you've never heard of the 80s OVA anime Fantastic Adventure of Yoko Leda. Wouldn't blame you. It really wasn't that popular, at least not outside of Japan. It was released in English by The Right Stuff, but it was at the tail end of the 90s, and that was, it only was released on VHS. It never made it to DVD, unfortunately, which is a shame because the anime is really exemplary of the wild imagination from the 80s. I mean, it's not the most unique or original plot. You know, high school girl who gets transported into a fantasy world. But unfortunately, you don't really see that much anymore. And I really enjoyed stuff like Escaflowne, Fushigi Yugi, and the like. Now, this is a plastic model of Leda by Nitto, which is a company that is no longer around. Now, this is... Okay, well, first of all, you have to admit that chicks with swords are totally badass and sexy. Okay, so if you don't think that chicks with swords are cool, then you're watching the wrong video, okay? Second of all, okay, so this is a plastic model. And yes, this is yet another unboxing video, but this is one of the most ingenious boxes I have seen. Now, you can see here, it actually comes with two kits. There's the Leda, Yoko, her name is, she's standing with her sword, and then there she is riding the air bike from the anime that she apprehends from one of the bad guys. That is freaking cool. And it is made to look like a box set of VHS. How cool is that? It has two VHS-sized boxes. And it even says, insert this side into the recorder, do not touch the tape inside. Fantastic Adventure of Yoko Leda. You're almost tempted to put this into your VCR. That is so freaking cool. That is so freaking cool. Now here is the girl. And this is it. Now, Nitto was in Tokyo, apparently. No more, though, unfortunately. They are long gone. So the anime OVA came out, I think, in 1985 or 86 or so. Definitely a mid-80s anime. The art style is really exemplary of that. Now, this is so freaking cool. Here we go. Now, okay, so I am disappointed. I was hoping there might be decals for her eyes, but unfortunately I do not see that. Now, it is an older kit, so the detailing is a bit soft. This is brand new, unopened. This is the standing figure. Heck, I'm gonna open this up. I can't resist this. This is so freaking cool. I just got it in the mail today. I snagged this off of Yaj, aka Yahoo Auctions Japan. And I only paid 2,000 yen for this kit, and I didn't even think I was going to get it. I've seen some gougers that want a buttload of money for this, but obviously they're not getting money for it because they're asking too high of a price. The seller I bought this from listed this for only, 2,000 yen, and that's what it goes for, apparently. Alright, so it's a bit soft on detail. There's some swirlies here. Might need to work on that. It's yeah, this is an older kit, unfortunately. So I might need to kind of work a bit around her breasts because it's kind of soft on detail. It needs to maybe get a little bit sharpened up a little bit. I saw a Japanese guy's model blog, and he did a lot of work to really bring out the detail and kind of sharpen it up. I was hoping that since this is a plastic kit that it would have decals for the eyes, but unfortunately that does not happen here. The faces, yeah, it's kind of got a little bit of some injection seams that right there on the eye too. That's really unfortunate. That might take a bit of detail work to bring out. But here's her shoulder pads. Really frickin' cool. Really frickin' cool. So let's take a look. Oh, see, it fell off now. Here's a closer look at the parts. This is Leda Fantastic Adventure. You'd have to kind of dry brush that, I suppose, to get the detail out of there. Here's her left arm, her sword, and her left leg. So it's a bit soft here. Maybe if I can get some sharper edges there, the armor might look better against against the skin of her knee. The sword's okay, I suppose. And here's her body that fell off the rudder. So there's some sort of a gem that goes here, apparently. Maybe it's in the other box. So, unfortunately, there's a bit of a swirl here. And the collar here, her head just glues on here. There's no pegs or anything to guide it. So, pretty nice. This is pretty low though. You probably might want to try to carve a little bit of detail there. Maybe make more of a crack there, I suppose, because this really does set rather low, I suppose. So, and the same thing here, like the V of her back. There's a seam line here that'll have to go. So, now here's her other leg. Shoulder pads, her ponytail, her head. So this has come apart here. Unfortunately, there's some cracks there. Doesn't look too nice. And her right arm. Maybe the hair can be a little bit more detailed, I think, than that. Kind of, use the scriber, kind of carve some more detail into her hair. Okay, so let's put this back in the bag here and move on to the next. Okay, well, let's take a look at the next box. Again, this is made to look like a VHS cassette. That's really awesome. Hey, you know what? I spoke too soon. Oh, I spoke too soon. Alright, great. So she does have eye decals. And not only... Oh, wow. You apparently get several to choose from. Alright, this is really cool. This is cool. This is cool. This is cool. Alright. Let's take this out. I got some clear parts here. It must be for the speeder bike here. Alright, let's get close on here. Look at that. There are so many different options for her eyes. Different facial expressions. That is so cool. That is really great. Okay, so now here's the clear parts. I think these go on to her her outfit, I believe. These are those little clear parts that they're like gems or something that go on her. her bikini armor, her completely practical bikini armor. If you've played the Valis games, the Phantasm Soldier Valis, they had it on the Mega Drive, PC Engine, and just, some other consoles. I believe that was those games were definitely inspired by Leda, because Leda came out in the mid '80s, and the Valis games came out like towards the end of the '80s, and carried on into the '90s. Okay, so here you guys, like a textured, kind of like a ground. That's pretty neat. So here's the base, and here's the parts of the speeder bike. It's called the Steed. And yeah, in the anime, it has like these weird like legs, and it will kind of tuck up, and then it flies. It's really cool. I really like that. Like Aura Battler Dumbine is kind of like that, or just different stuff like Robot Carnival and such. You don't see a lot of that type of just that quirky, bizarre. You don't have to explain it. You just have to experience it. Kind of fantasy anime. So yeah, I'm definitely a fan of older anime for sure. So here's her body here. Okay, not happy about those lines though. I'm gonna have to try to fill that in somehow. But it's got some decent detail. It's a little bit soft, but I got like these little dimples on her butt here. That needs to be filled in. Might want to, kind of deepen her her butt crack maybe right there a little bit. I don't know. I'm not too confident in my skills in bringing out detail, I guess. So I don't know when I'll ever get around to doing this. Now here's her face. It's a little bit soft, but it's got places you can put the eye decals. So that is really freaking cool. She's got her ponytail, and I guess these are like the exhaust pipes for the speeder bike, the Steed. That is really, really freaking cool. That is great. And I think this clear part here must be the part that goes into the stand here, I think. So here's a better look at the detail of the sand here. It's pretty cool looking. The soil. And here's the Steed here. Really cool alien looking technology. That's really cool. Huh. Okay, it's got the little thrusters and such. Those plug into, I think, this part here. Yeah. This is just really cool. It's exemplary of the fantastic imagination of older anime that I just can't get enough of. If you've never seen Leda, actually I watched it on somebody had uploaded it on YouTube. The channel is called Anime Classics Review. Something like that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Anime Classics Review. And this is just the anime itself is just a relic of 80s ingeniousness, and this model set is also indicative of just creativity, I think. This is so cool. VHS box set, but it's actually a model. Nitto, I don't know if I have any models by them. I think they may have been, they may have participated in the Macross model craze in the 80s or so. I'm not sure. I'll have to look that up. But yeah, 2 models in one. And it says Nitto Video Character Series #1. I wonder what other ones that they may have come out with in this series. Or if perhaps this is the only one. But you might not be an anime fan. But you have to admit that this is really clever packaging. That is really, really freaking cool. So thanks for watching. And I have no idea when I'll ever get around to this. If I get better at kind of bringing up more detail, I suppose, you know, I'll go ahead and do this. But, you know, who knows. So, thanks for watching. Bye.